Hello students. So today we are going to learn lesson number 1.2, that is a story Who's the Greatest. So this story is based on Emperor Akbar. So Emperor Akbar is a very well-known ruler of his time, and he is still known for his good deeds and whatever he has done for his emperor. And the most famous thing he is known for his 9 gems, or we called it as a Navratans. And from that 9 gems, one of his famous gem was Birbal. He was very close to the Akbar. He always used to give his questions answer, and he never failed to answer his king Akbar. He always impressed his king by his witty answers. So there are many stories of Akbar and Birbal that we have heard. So here we are going to see two of them. Emperor Akbar, or Akbar the Great, is known as one of the greatest rulers in the world, not just because he had a vast empire, a very strong army, untold wealth, but because he was a good human being. He cared for his subjects. He had great respect for scholars, writers, poets, and artists belonging to different religions. He was a patron of art and culture. The 9 gems of or Navratans in his court were famous. Many people believe that of these 9 gems, Birbal was the closest to the emperor's heart. Akbar loved to pose interesting questions or problems in his court, and Birbal never failed to come up with an equally interesting answer. So now only I have explained this para. Now only I have said that Akbar was the great ruler of his time, and he was very well known for the things he did. He was a very good human being, and he was a patron of art and culture. Patron of art and culture means he used to praise art and culture. And in his court there were famous 9 gems or Navratans, and from that Navratans, Birbal was the closest to the Emperor Akbar, because every time Akbar put up many questions in front of his courtiers, and the Birbal was one that he always answers to the question that were put up by the Akbar, and he never failed. He always gives interesting answer. He used to satisfy his king with his witty and clever answers. So let's move on to the story. One day the emperor entered the court with a very serious expression on his face. As soon as he was seated, he said, "I have a question for all of you. What should be the punishment for someone who pulls my mustache?" So one day, in a very angry mood, Emperor Akbar entered his court, and as soon as he entered, he asked all his courtiers. He put a question in front of all his courtiers that now someone has pulled my mustache, so what punishment should I give to them, or what should be done to the person who has pulled my mustache? The court was stunned. Pull the emperor's mustache? It was unheard of. Now the court was stunned. Here, stunned means everyone was shocked. In the court, everyone was shocked that how someone has courage that that person has pulled the emperor's mustache. So everyone was shocked and angry also at the same time, and they were confused of thinking that who might be the person that who has pulled the emperor's mustache. "Flog him, give him 50 lashes of the whip," explained one nobleman. Now one of the noble person in the court, he said he should be beaten. He should be given 50 lashes. Then that's not enough. Put him in jail without food and water, said another. Now another nobleman said that that will be not enough. Beating him will not be enough. Directly put him in the jail, and that too without food and water. Whip him, beat him, hang him, cut off his offending hands. The agitated courtiers began to cry out. Only Birbal was silent. He was even smiling a little bit. Now another courtier said that whip him, beat him will not be enough, or hang him will not be enough. Means he was saying that beating the person who has pulled the emperor's mustache will not be enough, or putting him in the jail will not be enough. He suggested that the hands with which he pulled the emperor's mustache, that should be cut off. The agitated courtiers began to cry out. Agitated here means the courtiers were angry on the person that pulled their emperor's mustache. But now emperor noticed that only the Birbal was silent and he was smiling a little. So the emperor questioned the Birbal. Now, what is your opinion, Birbal? So, in my opinion, O giver of peace to the world, the offender should be given his favorite sweetmeats. Now here, Birbal, what he answered? He answered, O giver of peace to the world. Now he addressed the emperor as O giver of peace to the world. The offender means the person who has pulled his mustache, or the person who is culprit, that should be given his favorite sweetmeats. Means whatever the favorite food is there of that person, he should be given that. So here very calmly Birbal answered that the offender or the person who has done the mistake, he should be given his favorite sweetmeats. That person should be given his favorite sweets. So now with the answer of Birbal, everyone in the court was shocked, and the king himself was also shocked that Birbal, what are you saying? And everyone in the court began to question Birbal that how can you say that the person who has pulled the king's mustache should be given his favorite sweetmeats but not the punishment? How can you say that? Means everyone over in the court were agitated, very angry, everyone was, but Birbal was very calm, and very calmly he answered. So everyone was asking him the questions, why should we do this? So Birbal smiled and offered an explanation. So Birbal, whatever Birbal has said, to that he has explained that yes, who would be so bold as to pull the emperor's mustache? Only his grandson. So now Birbal, what he explained, he said that now who will be so courageous in the whole empire that the person will pull the emperor's mustache? The person will only be his own grandson or the small kid. So he explained his answer. So when Akbar heard this, he burst out laughing, because that is exactly what had happened in the morning. So this was exactly what had happened in the morning. So Birbal gave his opinion that the person should be given sweetmeats, and he has explained why he should be given, and he found out. And that only the thing happened in the morning. So on another occasion, Akbar was relaxing. Now this is now our second story, or the second incident. On another occasion, Akbar was relaxing with some of his courtiers. A few of them thought this was a good opportunity to shower praise on the emperor and get some favors from him. They began to compete with each other in praising Akbar. You are the greatest of the kings, you are the greatest of the kings or emperors that ever lived on the earth. You are the greatest of all the peoples in heaven or earth, you are the great as God Almighty. You are the greater than God Almighty. So here, one day when the Akbar was relaxing with all his courtiers, suddenly the courtiers decided to praise Akbar so that the Akbar will be supporting to his courtiers. So they began to praise Akbar. They compared Akbar to the God Almighty. Now here Akbar was a person to very simple person and a very good human being. So he didn't like that all his courtiers were comparing him to the God Almighty. So he cross questioned them that, do you all believe so? Then yes, they answered in one voice. Now all his courtiers answered in one voice that yes. So now here Akbar said them, all right, then prove it to me. Tell me at least one thing that I can do but God Almighty will not be able to do. Otherwise you will all incur our royal displeasure. You have till tomorrow morning to prove it. Now here Akbar said them, okay, now you all believe so that I am as equal as God Almighty. So prove it to me that I am equal to God Almighty and tell me that one thing that I can do like God. So if you will not do, then all your royal pleasures will be finished, or I will take away that all royal pleasures from you. So Akbar has given them time till the next morning. Then Akbar left the place without another look at the courtiers. They were in proper fix. They thought, but couldn't think of any such thing. In the end, they went to Birbal. When Birbal heard this story, he told them not to worry. Now here, as Akbar said to prove it, so all the courtiers were in confusion. Now they said they were thinking that how could we explain now that the Akbar is similar to God. So now they were very confused and they didn't get any answer to this. So they, in the end, they all went to the Birbal and they said the whole story to the Birbal, and the Birbal said to them not to worry. So here the Birbal came up with his answer and he said all the courtiers not to worry. The next morning the court was full. Everyone was curious to see what would happen next. Well, said the emperor, have you found a good answer to my question, or are you ready to leave the court forever? Now the next morning everyone was gathered in the court and everyone was very curious. To know what was the answer or what Birbal will say next. So here also Emperor Akbar said that what question you all are having the answer to my question, or you all are ready to leave the court forever. Just then Birbal stepped forward and bowed low. Please don't be angry with those who think that you are the greatest. There's certainly at least one thing that you can do but not God Almighty cannot. Akbar looked at Birbal thoughtfully, and what is that one thing? Now here Akbar said to the So here Birbal said to the Akbar that now don't be angry to the persons who think that you are the greatest or you are as same as the God Almighty, because the Birbal said that one thing is there that you can do but the God Almighty cannot. He said that you can, if you want to punish someone, you can banish that person or you can throw that person from your kingdom, but the God Almighty cannot do that thing. Means the whole world is made by God. So the God has created whole world, but when God gets angry with someone, he didn't banish anyone from the world. So this answer Birbal gave in the court, that when Akbar gets angry with someone, he punishes someone by banishing him from the court. He directly throw away that person from the kingdom, but God never does that. So Akbar's face was lit up with a smile. That was very clever, Birbal. While showing how I have an advantage, you have also shown that God is greater. I believe you. Now here, after hearing the answer of the Birbal, Akbar was very satisfied with the answer, and he was very pleased with, he was very happy with the answer that Birbal has realized him that the god is also greater, but he never misuses his power, so that Akbar should also never misuse his power. When he get angry, he should not banish or he should not throw anyone from his kingdom. So with the answer, Akbar was also very satisfied. Akbar was so pleased with the answer that he forgave all the courtiers for their stupidity. Hope so you have understood the lesson, and thank you.